Hey, it's Cam for Investors Underground. Given all the market volatility with SPY moving around 10% down in a matter of 2 trading sessions, I'm going to be doing a quick market recap for you guys today and share some of my thoughts about which direction we're going and how us day traders in the Investors Underground community make money in these kind of market conditions. So to start things off, the question of the moment really seems to be, which way are we going, up or down? Well, to answer that, we had our designer put together a little picture for everyone. We kind of get the feeling that nobody really knows. All the talking heads in the financial media are trying to predict which direction and create a thesis around why it might do it. Hedge fund analysts appear on TV screaming black and blue that the markets are going to go in a certain direction, or more annoyingly, try to backwards rationalize what happened the day before, kind of essentially making them a hindsight / armchair quarterback. CNBC presenter Bob Dole even made this incredibly bold statement, saying there's a 50% chance we've hit market bottom, which kind of made me chuckle a little. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I'm assuming the guy over here is thinking exactly what I was thinking to myself. Bob Dole probably has a 50% chance of being 50% right on 50% of all of his statements. We're either going up or down or maybe sideways, but for us day traders, we don't really care about what the overall market is going to do in the medium or long term. What we're trying to do is put together a trade that has a positive reward to risk ratio, or, try and identify patterns that we've seen before. We try to be opportunistic when there's great panic and be cautious when there's great euphoria. We often find ourselves as market contrarians, perhaps identifying a certain stock or even a group of stocks that have just gone too far, and although sometimes this gets us in trouble if we're early to the game, with more experience we get better at timing these moves, which gives us an edge that we can profit from. Fortunately for all the members in Investors Underground, Nate is probably one of the best traders in the world at anticipating points of inflections in stocks. And learning from his methodology and intuition has been a valuable experience for me personally, and I'm guessing the rest of the Investors Underground community as well. So we're going to explore 4 stocks that Nate traded on the morning of the 24th of August, the day that they're calling Black Monday on the markets, where he actually bought into a panic washout when everyone else was selling and flipped most of it within the first half hour of trading for just about 6 figures of trading gains in what was Nate's best trading day to date in 2015. So Nate had mentioned in the scan the night prior that he was looking for a gap down panic washout to buy into familiar stocks that he has traded before and understands the way that they trade and the liquidity of them. So these next 3 charts are going to look very similar. The first one we're going to look at is AMBA, and you can see that he pretty much bottom ticked the buy and sold into the bounce a handful of minutes later. The second one we're going to look at is NFLX, Netflix, with a similar kind of idea, buying into the dip and selling into the subsequent bounce. And you can see that on this Netflix trade, he also left a lot on the table in terms of the upside. The stock ended up going green on the day for a moment, but that's not what we're here for. We're not here to say, hey, this is going to go back to where it was, or go back to highs, or go back to 52-week highs. We're looking to get paid in a short amount of time, take a decent gain, a decent move where we're getting some kind of positive reward on our risk. And with this WBA trade, you can see again, bottom ticks, selling into the pop, and going cash on all these stocks for the rest of the day. The thought process behind the methodology of these trades is explored in great detail in both of the Investors Underground DVD courses, where Nate walks you through what's going on in his mind as he's making these trades and what he's looking for from these panic washouts. This next chart, VXX, is a trading vehicle to be able to trade volatility in the markets. And this one trades the opposite of the SPY. So if the markets are going up, then this is going down. And if the markets are going down, then this is going up. So as the markets took a rapid panic to the downside, this made a very aggressive move to the upside, in which Nate shorted into, covered into washouts, put it back on during pops, recovered it into washouts, and basically traded around a position to make some nice gains over the trading day. Nate also snagged a basket of stocks into the dip, pretty much getting the bottom of all of these tickers. And you can see the price that he paid compared to what the stock was trading at when we took this screenshot. And he's got gains ranging from 5% all the way up to 27% in a matter of hours on this basket of stocks. So to reiterate, I guess, the lessons from this video, I guess what we're trying to say is in the style of trading that most of us use in Investors Underground, we don't really care what happens in the medium to long term with the markets. And we actually think that no one's really good at predicting it either, even the experts who claim they are. The things that we like to focus on are trade setups that we've seen before and we can identify that we can make money from, or opportunities where other traders are freaking out and take advantage of that panic, play the bounce, exit the trades, and usually be cash overnight so that we don't have a lot of market risk that we're exposed to. Anyway, if you want to join us in Investors Underground, drop me a note. It's cam@investorsunderground.com. I'll be able to sort you out with some kind of custom deal depending on your experience and expertise. I'll be happy to answer your questions and help you get on board.